What's up, y'all? This your girl Rocky,
And this is Deb.
and we here with AllHipHop.
.com.
And tune in, and make sure you watch Deb House.
What's going on, world? It's your man Chuck Creekmur, aka Jigsaw, here with a legend from a lot of aspects of the industry. Deb Antney, what's up? How you doing?
I'm great, Chuck. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm glad to have you here. You know what I mean? You like a straight legend. I'm honored, I should say. That's what I'm trying to
Well,
say.
I'm honored, Chuck, that you knew who I was, because at first I thought that you didn't even know who I was, and my feelings was getting a little hurt.
How's that? First of all, how is it possible for somebody not to know who you are at this point?
Well, it is. There's a lot of people that don't know who I am, but that's okay, because I don't really be out there like that. But for you, it was a little something different for me, so.
Of course I know who you are.
Don't y'all start carrying this nowhere else, because you know the people like to carry things up.
Carry
places.
what? What you mean?
You know, they'll start making rumors. They'll talk about it in childhood or something, or somewhere, or something else went on, or as a secret, or did you know that?
Oh, yeah, no, come on.
Well, I just want to just make sure.
Well, first of all, I want to thank you for all the things you've given us. You've done so much in this music industry, and you've been, you didn't start out in the music industry, but you somehow managed to become this pillar. So now you have this show, Deb's House, and it's another form of giving back to the game, but it's a different format than before.
Yes.
How do you position this in your career, this show, and the talent that you're working with, and trying to introduce them to the world this way? What's the difference?
I think it's now people actually get to come inside and see what's going on.
Okay.
Because you didn't know.
Right.
Everything was like speculations before.
Right.
You know, like anything that was done, it was speculated. Anything that was done is what somebody gossiped about and said, or what was fictional, or what wasn't.
Yeah.
Now you get to see true.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
And how it plays off for real. This was done totally to show women how you destroy your own lives and nobody's destroying it. Okay? And also how we're destroying ourselves now and what we're doing. Right. We're like letting our homes down, letting our children down. There's so many things that we as women are letting down by what's going on now.
Right.
Okay, and showing a part of the game that we're missing. When they say, like, do you think hip hop is over? Do you think this is over? If you look at all this sex and stuff going, we all going differently.
Right. We definitely.
It's not saying that it's over. Hip hop will never be over as long as there's a hood. There's hip hop.
Yeah.
Okay, but it's what's going on. It's what we're projecting out there to our children. And I remember as a child, we could never be around anything like that. There was respect that was given. There was, children have no respect for authority no more. It's like all these things that are happening, but we're the catalyst.
Right.
Because technically, with all due respect, we're the head of the households. We make sure everything gets together. We make sure that your house is clean, your food is cooked, and all your things are done when you get in. Even while taking care of our children, going to work and doing all the other things that we do, it doesn't make it that you're enslaving for a man. So let's like kind of go there. But it's been a part of us and who we are.
Do you think women have changed those roles, or that dynamic's changed?
A lot of it has changed.
Right.
Like a lot of it is changed.
Or don't want it.
That's not what they want anymore.
Yeah. Do you have problems with the artists that are out now? Because it feels like this is a response to the type of artists that we're seeing that are promoting.
It's my responsibility. As an OG, it's my responsibility. I mean, people could sit back and talk about it, but I need to do something about it.
Right.
You understand? I don't have a problem. Like, I think there's some very great artists that are out here. I just think they don't have good teams.
Yeah.
And if it don't apply, let it fly. Wow. Don't everybody hit at one time. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
It's about the teams. And most people are totally afraid that you're going to fire me. If I tell you not to do this and to do this way, then you're going to fire me.
Right.
Okay? Well, then you need to be gone.
Right.
Because if you have no say-so, then what's the sense of you being a manager being there? A manager is a person that manages a career.
Right.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Not to sit there and this is what's going on.
Right.
And I see some artists that I know that they can grow. I know it's time for you to move away from there and come to your next. They still stuck in that one space. Or I see the pain in one. For me, it's different because I look at moms like family. Everything I do is about family. And I know that, plenty of people done already told me this. Those not your kids. They not, they mines.
Yeah.
They mines.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And it's like I feel responsible. Once you sit there and ask me to do something for you and I accept this with you, you mines.
Yeah.
So every aspect of your life belongs to me. It's not just about that music.
Right.
It's not just about me collecting a check. Give me my percentage out of there. Give me this. Or we going to get this to make this money up off of you. It's not even just about that. But I'm really concerned about everything about you.
Yeah.
Like all the things with you, I'm concerned. We're going to do this together. We'll eat cheese, bologna, and crackers, as Big D always said to me, on the side of the road. That's what we'll sit there together and we'll do that.
Yeah.
And I wish that some of them would look at some of them so talented and they have so much more to give. And then you also need to understand you are a billboard. You are no different from that board that sits in Times Square.
Why do you mean?
When they show themselves, who you are.
Okay.
You know they have billboards up there of all the things that's going on, of movies, of cosmetics, of all these things. How do you want people to view you? Do you want people to constantly talk about you every 5 minutes shaking your butt? Or talking about your urinary tract infection?
I don't know. It seems like they want it.
You think everybody, let me explain something to you. Doing this show, it showed me that there's a whole lot of people that's tired of it.
Yeah.
And that's what it showed me.
Right. So the talent you have on there, I've seen some of the show, but not all of the show. What was the process of picking the talent? It didn't seem like
I picked for various things.
Okay.
And I know that people don't understand that. There was various reasons why I picked various people.
Okay.
So there's no one reason.
Okay.
Chuck,
so
I can't give it to you. It's like I go with whatever the flow is that's there at that time. Sometimes I sit back and it's like, shh, I made a mistake.
Okay.
Like I should have done this. I should have done that. But I'm not inhuman. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm not going to do nothing because you want me to do it. Or the people say that this person don't fit.
Right.
Or the people say that that person don't belong in there and you shouldn't let that person come in there. Well, honestly, that's the person I want. The one you don't want is who I do want.
Right. I got you. Okay. Now, the other thing, I was a little mad at you, though, because it was shot right here in New York City. I see familiar faces. I see all these people I know, but you didn't highlight all hip hop.
Let me explain to you why. Let me just tell you, I didn't highlight a lot of people. One, I wanted the show to go without me putting a whole bunch of artists. It could have had guys coming in, various artists, different people. I could have had all that.
Okay.
But I don't want you to watch my show because Joe Smuck is on there. You know what I'm saying? Or Susie May is on there. Say, yo, did you see Susie May on that? She just did. I don't want you to do that.
Okay.
And I also, Chuck, I like the underdogs. I like the people that
We the
people don't
underdogs.
but you're not hearing what I'm saying.
Okay.
You're not a major underdog like some of them.
Okay.
Who is this person? Who is that person? Who is this one? You don't know who that is.
Okay.
That's what was good to me.
Okay.
It was organic. People loved it organically.
Okay.
It wasn't like it was 1,001 people.
That's true.
Who they knew already.
Yeah.
That they could say, oh man, Chuck was on there. Chuck did the AllHipHop. Everybody know what this is.
This is true.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
and
hear you.
that's what I wanted to do. I didn't want to go out there getting all the people with the major names. I'm not that person. I don't need you, because it's a problem when you start doing stuff like that. I wanted you to watch that show and relate to that show. Try to understand it, even though I know a lot of people is going to understand the show.
Yeah.
Okay? The one thing about Deb Antney, she's never going to put two women up against each other. I don't like competition shows.
Okay.
There are no two artists out here alike. I don't give a damn what anybody say.
Yeah.
You put two artists in my face right now that y'all want to say, oh, this one is like that one, this one sound like that one, this one is ain't neither one of them the same.
No, that's true.
They're two different individuals. And when the media learn that and stop putting people up against each other, we're going to be all right. And these women are not going to get through because the media helps to keep pushing these fights in with these women. And I wanted to show that a sisterhood can be brought up. These women argued on this show, went through whatever, but they got a sisterhood.
Yeah.
They are still in touch with each other. They still checking on each other, making sure each other's okay. Because that can happen. We can promote together. We can go through we gon' listen. You know, one or two women can't cook in the same kitchen. I get that. That is real.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
Your seasoning is not my seasoning.
Right.
And it's okay.
Yeah.
But you're not going to tell me that we can't get along. We share too many things alike. There are too many things that we share alike. And that was meaningful for me, that a sisterhood can be created.
But why are we beefing then? Because I just seen Cardi beefing with everybody. She throwing it out there, and then it just seems like
And
like
it could be her
it's not
pain,
all the media.
but it could be her pain.
Okay.
Do you understand? Nobody stops to look at that. Nobody stops to say, okay, that's a human being. She's human.
That's
She's
a fact.
not inhuman.
No, that's a fact.
You understand? She's a mother. She's a wife.
Yeah.
And then she has this freaking career. Here's another thing. And I tell people, and I tell my people, keep your personal relationship off the internet. When they start asking you questions, do not answer those questions. That is off limits to you. Because see, when you start that relationship on the internet, you got to end it there.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Now everybody's in your business. Everybody want to see. Everybody want to know. And everybody want what you have. You understand what I'm saying? You can't clap back.
Right.
You leave it alone, because guess what happened? You invited them into your world.
Yeah.
So now why would you get upset? Because they're now coming to you with the gossip and telling you all the stuff. The same way these women invite that woman in their bed.
Yeah.
Why you mad? Because he double take back and got somebody else. You saying that is okay for both of us to have fun.
Right.
Now guess what? What if he could have had a little bit more fun? He wasn't able to tap it as good as he wanted to tap it because you was there.
Right.
And then he had to go into both or three or whatever it is.
Right.
But you did this.
Yeah.
Be careful what you ask for. You're inviting, and you think that this is great to do this. So now why get mad? Why call yourself somebody's woman or somebody's wife? This is to whoever. But you're sitting out there talking about how wet your shit is and how good your slob is and how good all of this stuff is. But then you expect that man to respect you. Why jump all around this industry? You go in the room, you got 10 men there, 9.5 you've been with, one way or the other. That part right there. But you want somebody to respect you. Let's start putting the elephant in the room.
Yeah. Well, you put it in the room, because
Yeah.
I
And
anytime
you
a man
have to
says
do that.
something, it becomes very problematic in another way.
Listen, I'm happy to know that men are being called to the table for some of their stuff because they do a lot of damages to women, but there's a lot of women out there that do a lot of damages to men also.
Yeah.
So it's not one-sided anymore.
Right.
This is not a one-sided planet no more.
Yeah.
Like everything is starting to come out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If it don't apply, you just let it fly. But I'm going to bring the elephant in the room. And I'm not scared to do that. I'm not scared of these people out here.
Yeah.
You know, what you going to say? Just say whatever you got to say about me. I don't care what you say about me. I don't even know you. You don't know me and I don't know you. You got two cents to say. Guess what? Because the illest thing about this is we're in America and you got freedom of speech. So even if they on my page saying something negative, they said, wipe that. Don't wipe nothing off. Don't clear nothing off my page. Leave them there. I don't care what you say. It's okay. Sometimes you might say something that I need to hear.
Yeah.
I'll never forget I fell in love with Funky Geneva because one time, what's called did my hair and I looked like one of them Three Stooges.
Mo?
One of them, I had my hair cut like that. When I tell you I was on the floor crying when I looked at this picture and I had to call him and say, holy shit, thank you. But it was the funniest thing for me ever
That's
to sit
funny.
there and see that because it was real. I
Right.
did look like one of the Three Stooges.
That's funny.
You understand what I'm saying? So I've laughed at some of the stuff be making me crack up. I don't really care about all that stuff.
Yeah.
You know, but I want us to get right, and I need women. I need women to get right. I need your legs closed and your pocketbooks open. It's time for us to get to this business. This is what's real. Okay? That's what I really need. Right now, I need my women. I need them.
But you don't think they're here already? Because a lot of them
are here, but a lot of them are ducked off. The pain. Some of them don't want to go through all that stuff. Oh, you ain't pretty enough. Your body ain't good enough. Your titties ain't big enough. Your behind ain't big enough. All these things that people want to see them do is not there. Or they're not in the same game that everybody else is in. So, therefore, you don't fit. You don't belong.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Or who's going to protect me? Because don't forget, y'all call us a male-dominated industry. But remember, without us, there would be no you. I just wanted to put that in there.
No,
Okay. Yeah, so I thought I'd just share that also.
No, that's right.
But that's what I need. We have to get them together. I need all my old school rappers and singers come through. These girls need guidance.
Yeah, that's true.
They need guidance.
Yeah. I've seen a little bit of it. MC Light speaking out a lot, and Yo-Yo talks a little something, something. You know, I see it a little, but I don't get the sense that people are hearing them or want to respect their authority in that regard.
It don't listen. People don't want to hear me, but I ain't gonna let you stop me. My voice gonna get heard. If one person hear me, I did my thing.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't stop.
Yeah.
But they have to learn respect. You have to teach people how to treat you. And right now, we need some respect in it. Look at our babies. Look what's happening with the kids. People putting little bitty kids on the internet cussing like sailors and think that's cute. All the stuff that's going on now for children, you think is cute. This stuff ain't cute.
Yeah. But what about this? There's a lot of forces behind these artists. Like a lot of, and I'm not I'm not naming anybody, but just saying that a lot of the money gets allocated to those artists for the marketing and the promotion.
We know that.
And they overflood the market with their position.
But they don't overpopulate us as the people.
You don't think we get
They don't
programmed though?
overpopulate us as the people. Because if there's more strong people that's out here, then we will be okay. Of course they go oversaturate us. They're showing money. They're showing a whole bunch of other things.
Yeah, money, the flesh, men. I ain't gonna lie though. A lot of men are like, "Yo, we tired of this all this booty. We tired of it. It's enough."
And that's what I heard.
I heard.
But no, listen. Now, Chuck, that's funny that you said that because that's what I heard a lot of men talk about.
Yeah.
They was like, "Miss Deb, when your girls gonna slow down? When they gonna do this?" And I kept hearing that. And they was like, "You don't say nothing because you start saying that stuff, they gonna start. Come on."
Right.
I got 2.5 fights left, Chuck. I got to use these wisely.
Fights?
Yeah, I only have 2.5 left.
What you mean?
Chuck, I ain't no kid no more. I ain't no kid.
I know you ain't no
so
kid.
I got 2.5 fights.
Oh.
I got to save them.
Okay.
I got to use them right.
Okay.
Shoot.
Okay. So I saw one of the artists, one of the contestants was yelling at you. Honeybee, what's her name? Honeybee?
Honeybee.
She was hollering at you. I was like, oh.
She ain't
what
the
is
only
going
one that was hollering at me.
What, huh?
She ain't the only one that was hollering at me.
Well, I'm trying to figure out
Honestly,
what's going on.
Let me share this with you.
Okay.
I was so happy, honestly, to see Honeybee speak up.
Okay.
Because she never spoke up. Right? And all the times that I worked with her, we really never had conversations.
Okay.
So even when she said, you better have thick skin if you around her, you never had a conversation. Because she always was like, if I would come in my house, I go to the kitchen, she'd drop her head and go another way. And I couldn't take that.
Right.
What are you doing this for? Like, why are you acting like this? But she didn't speak.
Yeah.
So when she was boisterous that day, I loved it. I love to know that you do have a voice.
Right.
But she ain't the only one that was going off. Rocky was going off.
But you didn't talk. From what I saw, you listened though. That was the thing that I heard. You listened.
You have to.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes people are really not going where you think they're going. Like, you know, Honeybee, I would have expected you to say Rocky. But I knew her passion. I knew it was passionate. And I knew with her, I could hurt her. Like Rocky, I was like on the show, which people didn't really understand. I was very, very strategic with her because I knew that she was one that in ways I could destroy feelings in there even more. Because she put something in me. She looked at me a certain kind of way, differently from how the rest of them kind of looked at me.
Right.
And I understood what she was. I've been there where I've had somebody that I kind of looked up to that I felt would have been this way for me and then became very disappointing.
Gotcha.
Even though I'm not disappointing, I am who I say I am.
Yeah.
But I'm not all of who you think I am. And let that be the reason.
So tell me, I'm gonna bring Rocky into. I think can we bring her in the shot or she? Because I think I want to bring both y'all in here at the same time if we can. All right. So now we got Rocky in the building in the hot seat. So I'm gonna ask you, Rocky, and then I'm gonna ask Miss Deb, what was special? How did you win this contest? Now, first of all, I gotta establish you in Philly. That's dope because Philly has a nice history of hip hop. But let's talk about you and what made you victorious. I know y'all not competing. I know y'all sisters and everything, but you did come out on top.
Me just being authentically myself. I wasn't faking. If I had to scream, I did it. If I had to speak up, I did it. And the show wasn't a rap competition like against each other. It was like a competition within ourselves. And I feel like I won it because I fought against myself the hardest.
Nice, I like that.
So,
Who did you come up listening to? Like, what were you?
Jay-Z,
Jay-Z. Okay.
Eve, Beans, like the whole New York / I came up like when DMX.
Yeah, yeah,
Shout out to DMX. I met him. He was dope.
yeah.
DMX was like one of my favorite artists. Everybody like
DMX.
I
That's
like,
my
I
man.
like R&B. I like old music, new music.
I interviewed DMX in Philly one time. Yup. It was with Wild Dean. It was crazy.
And I met him in Philly.
Really? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
He was a real one.
He really was
So how'd you describe your style?
authentic.
Do you have anything that you could give us to, any bars that you have like right now that we can hear this authenticity?
Yes.
Let's hear it.
All right, let me think. I'm gonna give y'all some pain. My brother passed away
My condolences. I'm sorry.
2
to hear
years
that.
ago. All right. I'm like, hey, since my brother died, I've been feeling hurt inside. Some days I get depressed and I just stress. I might go sit and cry. I keep staring at the ceiling when I'm chilling. I keep thinking why I'm pacing back and forth. I'm in my thoughts. I hope these niggas die. Man, I just need a nigga that's about it, that's gonna really ride. Hey, back them niggas up if they come asking about where I reside. And I just sent the message. When you check it, make sure niggas slide. I heard that you be stepping with your weapons. You got every kind, man. All them niggas stretch them. When you catch them, make sure niggas rise. I'm mad as shit cause niggas took my brother, made my mother cry. Do magic tricks like every time you spin, go take 3 or 5 like bottom line cause I don't like them niggas. They took one of mine like fuck you mean.
I like that. Bars.
I got more.
Yeah. Well, it's on you.
Rest in peace to my brother.
Yes. Rest in peace.
Oh, you want me ripping the mic, right? I used to tell my brother chill, wait until the deal come. Then I got to tell my mother chill until the drill come. Cause niggas got to die about my brother, they gon' feel some. Every time they ask me what I need, I tell them kill some, man. Fuck them niggas, spin a block, you catch them slipping, pill some. Cause I can't look my mama in her face, I see them tears coming. She don't do events cause they gon' ask is all your kids coming. She just lost her son that hurt her heart, that shit just filled. I had to talk with God like yesterday cause my soul hurt and I don't feel nothing. I'm asking him I like to take my brother and my uncle too, but he ain't saying nothing. Niggas say they want the best for me but couldn't step for me, but I ain't saying nothing. A lot of bitches gotta check for me, can check on me, but I'm still bumming, man. Fuck them niggas from the other side. So my brother died, I don't feel nothing. And I don't even want to talk to niggas. I don't walk with niggas. I feel something. And I done took the whole summer off, but I'm hot as shit, so I'm still buzzing. A lot of niggas don't like that shit, but that's just what it is. Cause then like fuck they talking about. When they had brought that coffin out, it's like they ripped my heart in half. They asking when I'm popping out, like Rocky with that music at, but fuck is I'm gonna talk about. Like how my days is gray and every day I take a different route. See, I'm a real bitch, so certain shit I'm never talking about. Like how I'm fighting demons when I'm dreaming, I just leave it out. The one without no deal, but I'm the hottest in the city out. This ain't about no rap, so X these niggas with this really bout. Cause I was really rapping, I was trapping, I ain't need no clout. I had niggas bitches in my parties, they not leaving out. All them bitches screaming, yo, that's Rocky when I'm leaving out. So how the fuck these niggas talking rapping, they gonna leave me out? Huh?
Rocky from Philly. I see what you did with that name too, by the way.
No, that was my nickname growing up.
Okay.
I ain't get myself that.
Ha! All right, bet.
But
bet.
it lined right.
Yeah, yeah. So what did you see in her that you was like, this is the one?
That's it. She just said it.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And just being who she is. That was the whole thing. And because the battle was against them, she went the hardest against herself.
Okay. And so as far as her being, I mean, you've dealt with so many heavyweights in the game, male and female. Are y'all gonna continue to work and put out projects and stuff? Yeah. So what's next?
So we got mixtapes dropping, of course singles, then we're gonna work on the album.
Yeah.
But because my bar is so like gritty and straight to it, I feel like that gritty type of rap style coming back because everything is so like kind of coochie down.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. So I just feel like, you know what I'm saying, is we about to pop out.
You know, in the beginning, I'm sorry. In the beginning of every artist, like one of the biggest things is that they need to get all that anger out of them. Right. And then another thing with new artists is that they think that the game is just the way they do it. when you hear them. And when I teach them that was the vessel to get you through, for us to hear you.
Right.
Now, we're not going to stay in that box, because now she has to grow up and release release this, and now come into something new. It's like the Honey Cold Hideout.
This dead. Oh, man. So, let me, full disclosure, I'm originally from Delaware, so Philly's like second home. At this point, New York is probably real second home, third home, whatever. Philly's familiar to me. But a lot of Philly rappers don't get that push. Kerr is out there now. He's doing his thing. What do you feel like this could be your opportunity to, Eve, we got like a real nice legacy, but do you feel like this
I'm the biggest female artist from Philadelphia since Eve. I don't know how you ain't heard about me. You probably heard me on the radio, all that. Cosmic Kev, that's a friend of mine. Diamond Cuts, my friend.
Yo,
Kev pay me. Kev play my songs every Friday on the Come Up Show.
Well, I don't.
But it's cool.
It's been.
If you know Corey, you gotta know Rocky.
I've been out of. Hold on.
Shout out to Corey.
Now, come on. Now. I've been out that region for a long time. It's been a long time. So I apologize for not hearing of you.
No, it's all right.
All right, good.
But that's what I'm saying.
You still in Philly?
I'm getting out of Philly.
Where you going?
You want me gone?
Where you going?
Maybe Atlanta.
Oh,
Just the week of work. She's not, under no way is she getting rid of Philadelphia. Okay? I need her. The one thing that I seen when I brought her into Atlanta, she was tired. And she slept. Like, she was out. And it was a different environment. It was somewhere different, and not where she's like this over her back the whole while. It was the same thing for me when I left here.
Yeah.
I need to get some rest. I needed to clear my head. It was like a lot of stuff going on for me also, because it's also when my son's father was killed that I had to get up out of here. I know what was going on in my head, and I knew that, okay, you don't have a father, but you're also not going to have a mother. So sometimes you just got to go and find yourself for a second. And I think that's a big thing. I know that that's big with her, because Rocky carries a lot on her back. She carries a lot of people on her back. And she needs to be able to release, because we go through it and battle it, because she thinks she got to take care of me. She thinks she got to do stuff for me. She's very, very nurturing. We have so many ways alike. So I really knew her more than me not knowing her. And I didn't even know her. We had just met. But we clicked up so well together that I could hear her. I heard her pain. I heard it because it was such a familiar sound. It was familiar to me. Might have been weird for other people, but for me, I knew that sound. I knew that cry. Let me pay attention to her and let me watch and see where this one go. And she's not the only one that was like that. Right. You understand what I'm saying? But she showed me each time, and she checked me. It's like when I said one thing, it's like, but you never said this. She was right. I didn't.
My rules, because I'm known to be fighting. She told me before I even went in the house, no fighting.
Okay.
Right? So
Are you the one that hit somebody?
No, that's Chuck.
Oh, okay.
She's from Philly too.
Oh, wait, you the one that couldn't hit somebody.
Exactly.
Ah, I got it.
Oh, and my buttons was being pushed. I don't understand. Like,
Right.
Some days I would just want to scream and be like,
they wasn't showing. You know how they do for TV, but
Yeah.
I am going to release a lot of that stuff, because the good part of it, Chuck, is that we had a real reality show. Everything was shot in real time. There was no scripted, nothing. There was no, all right, let's take a take back with that. Walk back over there, sit down right there, and let's reshoot that right there. No, you got exactly what was going on when it was happening. And that was what was so important to me that we did. And it happened.
Now, were there any throwaway artists? Like, don't take that the wrong way, but what I'm thinking is, since they weren't competing with each other, can you bring some of the other people back into the mix?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Yes, I can.
Okay. So you could have a whole crew, kind of, sort of. Okay.
So get out my head, but just got my business though.
I think I know what's going on here. All right. So are we cleared for season 2 yet?
Oh, we clear.
We clear. All right. I'm gonna tap in for sure.
Make sure you watch the whole season 2.
I'm gonna watch the whole season. I want
still watch season 1.
Right.
But what's in season 1 is still not going to be in season 2.
What's that mean? What's in season 1?
You can watch season 1. Don't try to see the same challenges, the same people. People come in thinking they're going to do the same thing all over again. Wrong. I got you.
Now, Rocky, you coming back for season 2?
Yeah, maybe to be like maybe kind of like a mentor, big sister type, or to say maybe this, but not like the join the cast.
Okay. Hold your mic up.
But not like the join the cast. Did y'all hear everything
Yeah,
I
yeah,
said?
I hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, she's not coming to join the cast. She can't join the
Got
cast.
you, got you. All right, biggest MC since Eve. Give me your top 5 dead or alive.
I like Jay-Z.
Mm-hmm.
I like Beanie Siegel.
Beanie Siegel, that's my man.
I like, of course, Nicki.
Nikki, yep.
She might be the only female. Foxy. I like Foxy Brown. I'm sorry.
You got Foxy vibes here.
I'm gonna have to say Biggie.
Biggie, okay. Who your top 5, Miss Deb? And you can't say Waka.
Definitely DMX. It's my baby. Phyllis Hyman. I'm an R&B person, really. You know who I love? Fat Joe.
Yeah, why?
I love Fat Joe because years ago, before this was even like it is, to this day, I will never forget the day that he helped me. And he didn't even know me.
What did he do?
Money for Smith with this murder thing that happened in Hollis one time. And he showed, out of all the artists, he showed up. Like he came in and he helped. And that just tugged my heart for so long that I've never ever forgotten that. Okay. Of course, Nikki, I don't have to go with saying her name either. That's like me saying Waka's name. But I said DMX. I said Phyllis Hyman. I said Big Joe. I love Jadakiss. Jadakiss, I love him. And of course, Nippy, I'll say, which is Whitney. I'll say her.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace. All right. So what's next for you? What's good? What you got cooking? What else you got cooking? I mean, I think you should just start.
Season 2 is coming. Yeah, we got.
Season 2 coming.
Like yesterday, I gotta get on this now. Like season 2, they already bugging me about that. Jumping on season 2.
I want to do a cipher with all the season 2 people. Is it going to be in New York?
Unfortunately, yes.
Everybody trying to get dibs. Everywhere
Yeah, everybody wanted somewhere else, but I had to. Okay, Chuck, I will say this. I had to come home.
Okay.
Like I had to, because my energy is here still. And this is where I gained my energy at. And this is where I had to come. Plus, I have more connection here in people and people that understand the business more here than anywhere else that I could go in.
Atlanta's the Mecca now, though, right?
Atlanta's is your Mecca. But I'm not saying that it's not that. I don't have all the fashion there. I don't have, it's so much that go with hip hop that's not in Atlanta. You understand what I'm saying? There's not a whole lot. And you have to understand, Atlanta don't do all the sounds that is done here. You have to understand, I still like cater to Spanish markets, Jamaican markets, like all of those markets are things that I cater to. It's not just dirty South stuff. So that's the thing, like not hating or going against anything with them, but they're not as broaded as it is here, if I'm making sense to you.
No, I get it. It's a mix. Here's a gumbo, real gumbo.
Yeah, and it's a little bit more. They're gonna hate me with this, but I'll say it and I'll repeat it. They're cliquish. It's more cliquish, and I will because I've done a lot there, but I will get no credit for it. You understand? And not that I need anybody to pat me on my back, or not that I need anybody to acknowledge, but I look at things of what people have done to me, and you agree to it. So when you agree to it, then that became a problem for me. You understand what I'm saying? So I have to go back to the starting grounds. I have to come back.
Okay.
But I'm still accepting everyone.
We here for it.
Oh, I know that.
Yeah, we here for it.
You know that.
We here for it. Cypher here at One World Studios. We've done a few women ciphers, by the way. So we gotta, I'm just saying.
But I want substance. The thing it is like for me, I want substance in this music. I don't want to hear about your urinary tract infections. I don't want to see all that whatever that stuff is jiggling and moving from one side. That stuff looks like scary. Like stuff moving from like it's just in your behind that's there, that's going from one side to the other.
what about the men? Well, let's balance it out. What you want to see different from the men? Let's just because I don't want nobody to.
Listen, let me tell you something. No matter what this sound like, I'm pro-woman.
Okay.
I am pro-woman. Ain't no hands down. Okay, I could talk about them. You ain't gonna sit up here and go there with them, but I could do that.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? There's things that I want to see done. There's things that I want us to have some respect with ourselves for because of our babies, because of our men, because of us not having that many of them here. We don't even have that many here. So the ones that we do have here, let's keep them. Let's do what we need to do. Let's handle our business. And that's what we're not doing. And I'll say it again. I don't care who get mad. I'm not going to sit up here and clean this up for another reason. I know a lot of men are not there like they was in the stuff that they're going through because they made it where women can make more money and downplay our men. They made television look like we want each other. And later for you, we got each other. That's the way they made your eyes see it. Television tell lies to your vision. And I'm going to say what I'm going to say. And whoever gets mad, they just get mad. But hit dogs always holler.
I'm gonna tell you one thing. A lot of this is being talked about, but not.
I don't care. I don't have a problem saying it, Chuck. I don't have a problem saying it. They're doing this and creating this. They putting this light-skinned, dark-skinned thing up. I'm so sick of that also. Light-skinned girls go through as much stuff as dark-skinned girls go through. Why they don't think so, I don't know. I don't know. What's the difference? You know what I'm saying? There is no difference. You keep listening to these narratives and allowing these things to step up into your head. These whispers. You keep listening to the whispers. All of this stuff that they go through. Everything it is that they go through. All of the stuff that they claim and what's going on in Illuminatis and all that stuff. But yet you're spiritual and you of God. You can't serve two masters. You understand what I'm saying? So all the things that they go through, I'm not with it. It's just not bothering me. I'm not going to be affected because I'm not going to allow you to infuse my brain with that BS. I'm not doing it.
I hear you. We need a real talk with Deb Antney show, like just raw and uncut. Do you do that on your radio station?
I used to, but I haven't been on my station in a minute. But I'm gonna go back, but I just haven't had the time because right now I have some things that I need to do. It's just stuff that I have to do. Chuck, I'm just not a person. I'm not a follower. And I don't run over here because everybody's over here. Like, I'm not in the parties in the industry. I don't even get invited to stuff because I ain't coming nowhere. I'm not on red carpet. That's blood. And I shed enough blood. And that's how I look at that. Okay, I don't do a lot of stuff. I don't hang out with a lot of those people. You don't like me? So why would you breathe in my face and talk and go through the rest of that stuff? Half of these people don't even like each other. You sit here and you look at the award shows. It's the same damn people every year winning. And look at all these people that are out here. Look at the artists that are out here. I mean, there's a lot of people working there behind them getting no acknowledgement. And you know who else I want to say my sixth person is that I really need to say this? That damn Jasmine Sullivan.
I love Jasmine Sullivan.
When I tell you, okay, that they need to give that, she's every woman's anthem. Okay? For every woman that can't say what they really want to say, Jasmine Sullivan is that one. She'll say it for you. I love that girl. I love her. And they need to let her through big time. Big time let her through because she's that one. And I rest my case.
Oh, I didn't know they were holding her back.
You don't hear her. They holding, yes, they are. You don't hear her like you hear a lot of these other ones. You don't hear her. She's the anthem. She's it for a woman. She let your ass know what time.
She got something for the men too. I know she be breaking
you. But it's okay. That's what I'm trying to tell you. She's actually says what you want to say out your mouth, or she puts it in a way that you would love to put in your way. We talk that shit with each other. We all do.
A song called Big Dreams is crazy. That's really inspired me.
I love her. I love her.
Packing all my bags and yeah. All right. Well, first of all, Rocky, I want to say you have an open invite to come back to One World, do a full-blown interview. Whenever you're ready, just hit us up. And as well, Ms. Deb, we definitely want to have you back for a full-blown interview. I know you've done a couple, but I've never interviewed you in a full, you know what I mean? I'm talking about. So we want to do that too. And also season 2 coming soon, Deb's House. I'm going to binge watch season 1.
Watch it and don't really about it. Okay, that's why I never did it. So it was going, and you know, for people that was upset about it, like, oh, no, I didn't think I was all that. If I would have told you, then I would have gave away a lot. Okay. What I wanted to hear was the comments that people had to say, and how did you interpret this show?
Okay.
But the show was not a competition.
Okay.
Well, let me correct it. It was a competition, but the competition was against themselves.
Okay.
They were competing against them, not against each other.
Okay.
Okay? So that's the thing, that just keep that in mind and see some of the stuff there. But it might not make a lot of sense because it was in real time.
Right.
So we couldn't fix up stuff because it was real.
Mona Scott hadn't come hollering at you yet?
Surprisingly, no.
Yeah.
And I was really kind of shocked that I never got a call from her.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's okay.
Okay.
She's busy.
Yeah, definitely. All right, we're going to work it out.